about appearances.
Turn the fan off so you can hear. Mr. Nelson calls himself Aron Ra, but I don't like the Egyptian goddess.
Inmate 0645-2017.
An uneducated idiot.
I'm here to help you. I'm a teacher. I'll help you learn, okay?
He's also a pathological liar.
Okay.
Anyone listening to that grifter,
I hate to tell you, break the news to you, Mr. Nelson, but you are kind of a low priority around here.
petty and immature,
You hypocrite.
and uneducated, willfully ignorant,
Wow. Kind of like a mosquito. You gotta just, once in a while, you gotta swat them.
uses his natural lack of charisma as a strategic advantage, much like a skunk does,
Get a mirror, son.
as that would be lying, which is about all you ever do,
Go ask your mama.
because you're a lying, abusive, criminally negligent.
The raw rant.
You're very good at living in delusion to deny reality.
Avoid the fact of what? That an octopus is related to an ink pen?
Convicted fraud in a Hawaiian shirt.
The raw rat run.
You're a laughable ignoramus with no education, no idea what you're talking about,
Boy, are you talking to yourself.
and you can't even think logically or rationally.
Correct your idiocy.
They'll be like you if they suffer brain damage significant enough to cause both amnesia and dementia.
You hippo.
Willfully ignorant, religious fanatic,
This is ridiculous, Mr. Nelson.
and uneducated.
2 + 2 is 4.
I don't know what causes the Dunning-Kruger effect to be so exacerbated by your narcissism, but it obviously is an academic study.
Made in a bathtub. There you go.
Because you're irrational.
Wow.
That's what makes you a charlatan.
Look in the mirror.
So, 0645-2017, I challenge you.
I'm ready for it. He's stronger than me in every area. I'll be 66 in a few weeks, but I'll race you up the sand dune, Aron. You might want to warn your wife.
Pathetic.
This is you.
You're like a child walking into an obstetrician's office commanding them to teach the stork theory because you don't believe in pregnancy.
Are you drunk?
I think it might be fun to debate theology with you too, since you don't seem to know much about that either.
You and SpongeBob need to start a college together.
I should have known better.
There's hope, folks. There's a light at the end of the tunnel from this dimwit who thinks that cows and bananas are related.
I think I'm done with you.
Good, shut up. There's nothing to cry about, okay? Here is origin of molecules and the origin of life on Earth. If that's not part of the evolution theory with this whole section on the origin of life, Mr. Nelson, then why don't you call Campbell and get them to take this out of the book? This is a biology book. Okay? If that's not part of the theory, why is this in the book? It is part of the theory. And finally, the first eukaryotes developed. There's a whole section on the origin of life. Synthesis of organic compounds on early Earth. How life got started from the primordial soup. Whoa. If the primordial soup is not part of the evolution theory, then help me get it out of this book, for heaven's sake, if you have an honest bone in your body.
And I've got a series of videos explaining the evolutionary stages of that, if anybody listening to this cares.
That ought to be exciting.